Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Subnautica, the Red Plague. This is Act 2, which actually released day of recording. About, I don't even know, how long ago was it? It would have been... Oh boy, hold on. Give me a minute. A few hours ago now. Yeah, a few hours ago. But nonetheless, released day of recording. Recording this the day of, haven't actually seen anything for Act 2. I've been actively trying to avoid it because I'd seen stuff for Act 1 already, so my reaction to that was pretty lackluster. But Act 2, I know nothing. Going into this, I know nothing about Act 2. However, I should say that looking at the description of the mod, it says that it's recommended to start completely fresh. I could start from my prior save, but it is saying recommended not to. So, if it goes the same speed as my video on Act 1, the first 3 videos of this are going to be probably relatively identical, with the only difference being that if you'd watched the first part, the Blade submarine that I had, I'm not going to have that anymore because as of Subnautica's most recent update, that no longer works. That mod no longer works. A little upsetting. But I do have a quote-unquote replacement that is, instead of being what would essentially be the Blade as a replacement for the Seamoth, this is more or less a replacement for the Cyclops. That is much more expensive in materials, so I don't even know if I'll ever craft it. But without further ado, I say, Jesus. The fact that you can see how long of a date was between my recording date and my final part, my upload date, and my final part of Act 1 is sad. But without further ado, I think it's time to get into Act 2. Though we'll be starting playing through Act 1. I don't know. Well, no, I'll know when it probably gets to the new parts, but I don't know exactly, because the reason they say it's recommended to start from the very beginning is in the description, it literally says, we recommend starting on a new save so you can see all the new stuff. So I guess they updated stuff into Act 1 as well. I overwrit the file of Act 1, and I think it's worked fine. Because I'm seeing stuff under there, the loading, that I don't remember ever seeing before. But it's also been a while since I've launched Act 1. But I very much saw something that might be a slight spoiler, which is upsetting. The Plague Cyclops. I'm pretty sure it was audio for it. I've not even started yet. Calm down. I'm pretty sure it was the Plague Cyclops said there. That wasn't in the last part, so... So, I say we start from, watch the whole opening cutscene again. I will point out that if I ever am recording Subnautica, this opening cutscene is probably going to be played out every time. Just for the, atmosphere, I guess, is the way you put it. The way you could put it is the atmosphere or whatever. I still... Hold on. Oh, I can't... I don't have I control my mouse yet. Hold on. Before you do anything, you, mon frere, are still open. You will never hear me say that again. I really hope you know that. Anyway. It's also been a long time since I've even played Subnautica. So I gotta remember some of the controls, especially with the fact that this is... I'm playing on a different keyboard than what I played originally. Because
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for details.
I still have... I did get this back.
Good luck.
Thanks. But, when I played this originally, I played on the keyboard connected to my laptop, because that's what I have. It's a laptop. I know. Bite me. I broke. He says, as the laptop was very expensive. But aside from that, his keyboard is a disconnected keyboard. Like, it's a separate keyboard. It's not attached. It's attached through a wire. It's not a wireless keyboard. I don't have that luxury just yet. Okay. So, I don't think... God, no, I do have this. Okay. So, you, and you should be my probably top 3 priorities. A repair tool, a scanner, and a knife. And because I am an absolute numbskull when it comes to memory, battery. Laser cutter doesn't come with a battery, does it? So I'd have to get 2 batteries, probably. Alrighty, first look at the world. I'm incredibly close to this. Speak of which, that's a different, that's actually modeled differently. In... In Act 1, this was just a giant precursor cube. But now it's actually like a pedestal platform. I wonder if that's different up there at all. Well, we're not going to find out until I get up there legitimately. Oh, this is cool looking. Play tablet. This is actually really cool looking. I do like that they actually redesigned this into an actual platform and not just a giant precursor cube that came off of like one of the precursor bases. Anyway, and just like every Subnautica playthrough that you will ever see, this is going to be a very slow burn to like interesting things. I already forgot. It appears to have breached containment during planet 4. Further investigation required. I've already forgotten how limited oxygen you have at the start. Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible. Whoa! I might survive! What the hell are you? Oh, I don't like the sounds you make. I wish I had a scanner. I want to know what you are. You better still be there when I come back out with a scanner in hand. What is it? I don't like it, but what is it?
New blueprint acquired.
I'm disgusted, but what is it? I need answers. Anyway, no one's home. No one's home. Go away.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from
Okay.
salvaged technology and to record alien biological data.
Oh, you're already infected. Ooh, that's great. I love how I'm completely alone on a desolate alien planet, and I hear knocking outside my life pod. What's my first response? No one's up. Nah. Can I scan you? No, what are you? I can't scan you. I want to know what you are. Ah, you hurt though. Why can't I scan you? Oh, what the fuck are you? You look like almost kind of like shit. It almost looks like a mantis shrimp. Which, if I remember, I'll put a picture up of it. Assuming I remember. Why'd I come back in here? Right. Hold on. No equipment. Standard O2 tank. I need glass, silver. Glass is easy to get. Silver, on the other hand, is a little more of a challenge. But anyway. I also have to, very annoyingly, use my keyboard to switch my, Come on. There we go.
Integrating new PDA data.
To switch my weapon? Weapon? Slot. What? God, I've been playing too many shooters.
Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
But no, to switch my item slot because my scroll wheel's a bit broken. Annoyingly. Okay. So, I guess for now, we just play the game as normal.
Oxygen.
Just ignore the infected creatures, the giant floating island, and the alien arch arch? Plateau? I want to say alien plateau. That's probably not the right word. In right next to my life pod, like literally 5 feet from my life pod. I think. Let's go. Oh, you so bother me that I can't scan you. I want to know what it is. I'm about to freeze time while it's in the air and go in free cam and look at it, because I'm very curious of what it is. What it looks like, other than just what I can see. Your eyes are closed. You're not a normal peeper, are you? I guess it is. Okay. There's shaders, I think. Isn't there? I thought. Yeah, I was wrong. Oh, graphics. Hold on. That's Bloom. I didn't even know this game had Bloom. Accessibility. I could turn on PDA pause, but where's the fun in that? The adrenaline rush of having the chance to die while looking at my information. I'm not insane, I swear. Do you believe me? Well, that's a different story entirely. Anyway. I'll need cave solver. Of course, my dumbass is going to try and get it without a sea glide, but thankfully I only need one. Give. 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 Shut up. You're not mad at me. I'm mad at me. No, I'm not. I will need to... The stars look different. Maybe I'm just... not as used to Subnautica anymore because it's been so long since I played it. I'm not even joking when I say this, but the last time I played Subnautica to actually do things, like record and all that, was my last part on Act 1 of the Red Plague. Have I played it a little bit since then? Yes and no. I've looked at it earlier, like today, because I saw another mod that piqued my interest, which was my quote-unquote replacement for the blade. The chances that I get that are incredibly low because it is very pricey. That is terrifying. I see the bloom now. Wow. They are really glowing. Like, everything is really glowing. Okay, you have scrap. I thought that was something else. I think silicon is made out of the seeds. Grab as many as it'll let me take. Hello. You're infected. I don't think I can grab this last cluster. Yep, there we go. Fucking dancing with death over here, trying to get a seed cluster. And it really did not like that. You really didn't like that. You finally gave up. I think probably for the first, like, while, probably, like, the first few, parts of this, a lot is going to be cut out because it's a lot of the same thing over and over and over again. Which, that's kind of just the game Subnautica is because of it being a resource-gathering focused game. It's already very much focused on collecting. But my thing is, it's going to be the exact same thing probably as from the first video, or the first act. Hold on. So that's why I don't see much of a point of keeping a lot of this in.
Hey, you can finally get in touch.
There we go.
I'm Angelina Cole, your personal Altera Research Operation Human Resource Manager. We're receiving this message because you've been promoted from non-essential system maintenance to be our private investigator. I'm
Ooh.
sending in a contract with all your new terms.
Reading contract terms. skipping contract body. Contract terms signed.
Thank you. I have several
He-
missions for you, but first things first, you're going to need some protection against whatever you might come across, of course. I'm sending you blueprints for a biochemical protection module. Please craft it and apply it with haste and return back to us as soon as possible.
Cool. What's it under? I'd assume it's under here somewhere.
Chemical protection suit
There you are.
blueprints
Took
added to
long
database.
enough. Oh. Silicon rubber I can get easily. I literally have what I need for that right now. Computer chip? A computer chip. Why? Why? Well, let me unpin you and you. I need 3 more copper! Actually, let me make the... Let's make the silicon rubber now. I need 3 copper because copper wire is 2, and then I needed 1 extra copper. Is that copper or is that gold? That is a great question. What is that? Look, I remember some things, I don't remember everything. Okay, it's gold. That is both better and worse. Because it's not copper. So I don't have to fight for copper. But it's gold. So I have to 1, fight for gold, and 2, go into an area where it's more dangerous and, I believe, deeper. Because that's from... sandstone outcroppings.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is
Cool.
consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive system.
Oh! Now I really wish I could scan you, because you came out of an outcropping. But anyway, I got distracted. I think actually... sandstone... Hello. Outcroppings appear in the kelp forests. I think. Oh... What just happened? Go away. You couldn't have yelled at me about that earlier? So you gotta remove me of my control and yell at me about it now. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? That was a creature there.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Silver.
Wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Actually, I have what I need now to make,
30 seconds.
Am I even thinking of the right outcropping? I'm now debating on whether or not I'm even thinking of the right frickin' outcropping. I know it's not limestone. Okay. Yeah, because that's limestone. I know it's not limestone. Ooh. I thought it was sandstone, but I might be wrong. I swear, this is the one thing from Subnautica I never end up remembering is what spawn comes out of every chunk. Be under advanced theories. Okay, carbon. Lead, silver, and gold. Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay, you gave me silver and lead. Can I have the gold? Thank you.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. I'm gonna drown. No, I'm not. I have 30 seconds and an extra... What is it? It's like an extra 5 seconds before I drowned? I've never actually timed how long it takes for you to drown after your oxygen gets to 0. I've never really cared enough. Maybe I should test that at a later date. Anyway, I need something. The table coral that I swear I can never have a good time finding. I feel like this is life pod spawn at a different spot than it usually does. I'm pretty sure life pod spawns are random. Ish. It's like there's a few designated locations in the safe shallows in where the life pods can spawn, and I think it's random of where in those locations. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe it's always this location, and I've just never memorized the land enough. I don't know. God damn it. I swear to God. Copper wire. Computer chip.
New blueprint acquired.
Not that one. Biomechanical protection module.
Biochemical protection suit equipped. Surface protection film generator activated. Non-reactive chemical barrier working. Please note that you are not any more invincible than before.
Dretch.
As long as you stay clear of any
Oh.
injuries, that simple device you use should create an artificial barrier against any foreign bacteria. Please don't eat any raw fish, because otherwise you'd have to stay under quarantine indefinitely. Anyway, Fred will give you your first mission.
Fred!
I'm Fred Elson, Mission Co-Director of the Red, 4546B Exploration Project. On board the Aurora were a set of brand new DNA testing devices. Complicated stuff, really. The biolab they were made in was detached during the unfortunate crash. Our analysis shows that the debris, which included a ton of recently fabricated DNA testers, likely landed not far from the crash site of the Aurora. It's risky, but if you can get there with a handheld scanner, you should be able to obtain the blueprints to make them yourself. Sorry that we can't send them directly. They're proprietary and developed under a subsidiary team.
I don't like that these are...
Directive update.
There's recharge
Locate and
modules.
scan DNA tester fragments.
There's a module charge, and then there's the recharge module charge. But, I need to go over to the Aurora, but I need the Aurora to explode before I can go over there so I can get the blueprints of the radiation suit. Ow. Ow. You're not even an infected fish. You're just a frickin' biter. Anyway. Yeah, because I don't have the... Because the Aurora is still infected with radiation. I don't have a rad suit. So... I just need to... go on my merry way until the Aurora explodes, I guess. Just kind of keep sauntering about until the Aurora blows up. I get the blueprints of the radiation suit that I can go over and explore to find them. Which, I'll admit, won't be very fun. I don't like Reapers. It's only 2 of them, because I think... One... vine sample makes 1 fiber mesh. I also need 2 silver. Which means I'm gonna have to look for more sandstone. And hope I can find it.
Be advised. A common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
I'll be fine. Is that interesting? Damn it, lead. Well, at the very least, I know I need lead for the rad suit. I just... The thing is, I don't remember how much lead I need. I think it's either 3 or 4? Maybe? I don't know. It's been too long. I'm trying to keep talking to, like, keep this somewhat entertaining and also... hello. Help negate the amount of editing I have to do after the fact. Because if I talk more, then 9 chances out of 10, it's more engaging. As long as I have something interesting to ramble on about. And then by proxy, less editing I have to do in the long run. Also, I can see that yellow bar slowly draining down. I don't know if that's because I just kind of exist, or because I've been hit, I think, a couple times. I think it's just because I'm in the water, which is rather annoying. Oops. Still normal. I don't believe you, but I'll take your word for it. There's no way I've already depleted this kelp forest of sandstone, right? Oh, there we go. Nope, gold. I need silver. Because I need the wiring kit, so I can get a rebreather, so I can stay down here longer. Of course, the only thing with that is that's going to make my mindset to be, ooh, I'm invincible. I can go as far down as I want. I'd be perfectly fine, even though that's not the case. Also, I don't think that's going to do that. I still, at least, will retain some sense of how far down I can go. Maybe. Because you got to take into account how long does it take you to get down, and then you got to multiply the time it takes you to get down by 2. And then try and figure out, is that enough time for me to get back up? Doing all of this while you're currently diving.
30 seconds.
I don't like the insanity medication. That concerns me. Why did I just pick up insanity medication? Oh, it's something I can use. Infection protection charge plus 10. Increase the user's mental resistance against the plague. Plus, consult your doctor for directions. Serving per container of 1. Oh no. I can use those to protect me from the infection. So should I grab as many of these as I can? Probably. Do I need titanium? Probably not. No, I want the insanity medication. Ah. I was gonna make a joke, and then I realized, should I make that joke? That might get me in trouble. Honestly, I don't think I should make the joke. Because like I said, it might get me in trouble. Anyway, back to the life pod, which I've traveled a very far distance away from. That does not increase my speed by much. Not as much as I remember, anyway. I don't know if I should try and keep that charge up as high as possible, or if, like, trying to do that's gonna waste time.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours.
Thanks.
Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Will do. No, I won't. I also need fiber mesh. Oh, I think that said every 2 gives you 1. I'm glad I grabbed 2 then. Nobody is home. I've told you this. Oh. What the fuck? Ow. Okay. Don't look at him. Good to know. Wish I was told that sooner. Okay. I don't want to go out up there anymore. I'm gonna take my meds. You know, likey. Do I need to make a... Oh, now I can make insanity meds. Amalgamated bone times 2? Why do I need... Why do I need a thing that will house the infection to make the thing to decrease my infection? Or insanity. Because of the infection. How does that make sense? How do I get amalgamated bone? I don't like how all sounds ceased when that happened. Because I know of a mod that does that. But it wasn't a requirement to download it, so I didn't. And I really hope they didn't pre-package it in. I would be very, very annoyed if they did. So do I just like go up to amalgamated bone or amalgamated skeleton? Yeah, I just go up to an amalgamated.
This is usually not the answer, but when the most reliable way to obtain these bones is from corpses, All Terra does permit it. If you send this to All Terra, they should be able to develop new technology from this finding.
So I can only get, what, presumably 4 out of each. So I'm going to use these 4 to make 4 insanity meds, assuming it's what it's saying of 2 of them for 2 meds is accurate. I'm hoping it is. I would point out, when that, like, I don't know, what was it, like a ding rang out, I did, in fact, my heart did fucking sink. That was terrifying. Did not, like... Okay, that does give 2. So you grab 2 amalgamated bone and then replace those 2 slots with the insanity medication. Why is don't like that. I don't like that at all. A lubricant. I need 2 more copper and I need 1 titanium.
Lubricant is essential in construction of
Thanks.
vehicles and power plants.
Is that why my life was moving? What are you doing? Oh. You are hostile. Actually, doesn't the PDA log for the red flag actually say something about that? Hold on. Is that in there? Subject's behavior appears to be much more aggressive than usual, suggesting psychological symptoms. Yeah. Like, aggressive enough to try and kill me while I'm inside of my freaking life pod. Aggressive. And to assault the platform. Take that as my titanium. Scared the crap out of this. So that was glowing, and I thought it was something else. Come here! Yeah, that's a paper. I can't pick it up. Can I? I guess I can't pick up infected creatures. But then, why was I told not to eat infected fish? Or can I not pick them up because I don't have survival on? Which that'd be kind of stupid. No, pick up the boomerang. My normal boomerang. I don't know if there's any infected boomerangs around. If there was, I'd check, but I couldn't pick up that peeper. I'm pretty sure I was close enough. I love how little I care about the stalkers. Like, infected or not, I just do not care.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Maybe I just wasn't close. No, I was getting close enough to that infected one. I don't know. I'm at a loss. What do I need? Right, copper. For some reason, I was subconsciously looking for sandstone. I need limestone. Which does also spawn in a kelp forest, but I think that's because limestone spawns in all of the surface biomes, I'm pretty sure. I think. Does it? I don't know. All I know is that it definitely spawns in the safe shallows, and it spawns in the grassy plateaus, because I almost always pretty much exhaust the supply of limestone from the spawning safe shallows and the bordering grassy plateaus. Sweet. Why did I not uncheck the wiring kit? Thought I unchecked that. I guess I was wrong. My insanity low enough that I made a care? No. I mean, I should care. But, like, the morbid curiosity sets in and makes me think, what happens when my insanity hits 0? Or hits 100? I don't know. I probably should make that, but at the same time, that's going to go into... I'll check that. This. Oh boy. Equip. It's not under... Oh, you know what? It's under deployables.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, I guess he's going to be on hand. Now. You're still pinned. Need one more fragment of the mobile vehicle bay. You can see what the mod is I got, apparently. That's still here. Those are just unlocked by default, I guess. but its fabricator isn't. That's rather interesting. I told you, nobody's home. Hello. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, but I've learned something. Every time he knocks, he appears up at the top hatch. He is the one who knocks. That's dumb. Hello.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency signal, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
That's great and all, but I want this because I have 7 health.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
I know, that's what I've been waiting for. Get with the program. Also something you're never going to hear me say again. Where is the medical calendar? There. Of course, it's fiber mesh. What do you want from me? Fred? No.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I'm probably going to go to 3. Because I cannot make that out at all. Also, my map's not working. Why is my map not working? Why is it saying... Okay. So no, it's saying the area where I'm hovered over. I'd like to know. There we go. Ah, that explains it. Cool. Anyway, go over to here and change you to red and then these to yellow. So I can actually, see them. And I think that corresponds to the map, doesn't it? Yeah. Also, I know I say that's red, but it's probably actually orange. Nope. Okay, it's just as yellow. Speaking of, I know you get a sea life fragment over here at these guys' life pod. 40 minutes. You get a sea glide over here at these guys, well, their fragment, rather. You get one of the 2 sea glide fragments over here, like, right next to their life pod. Like, literally, right next to their fucking life pod. Thought. There it is. Oh. Skeleboy. And a data box. What's in the data box?
New PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
I wonder where they got the models for this skeleton. Not the creep vine, you idiot. New limb growth. Interesting. Anyway, no. The skeleton. I want to know where they got... That might be a heavily infected duck. Anyway, I want to know where they got the model for the skeleton. It's a pretty high model, high quality skeleton. Anyway, I want to go back to my life pod, because I am scared. No. Well, yes, but no. No, I want to go back to life pod because I want to actually look at that PDA entry for the mutant diver. Because mutant divers were in Act 1, but I don't think they were scannable, or at the very least I never tried. for one reason or another that I can't remember, but it was either I was too fucking panicked about the fact that there was mutant divers on my ass, or I didn't have enough health and there's bigger problems on hand. Asshole. And we get... So do I need to make a compass? Copper wire. Guess what? Copper wire is used for everything. Copper wire and a wiring kit. But... What did I get? Oh, yeah, the compass. Anyway. What Pertel do you have to say for yourself? Mental health warding. Altera provides complimentary therapy sessions following disturbing and stressful missions. This creature appears to be native to this planet, originating from the corpse of the Aurora survivors. As with many local life forms, this specimen shows high levels of aggression towards both native fauna and humans. Please remain cautious when in proximity of local infected fauna, as there is a high chance that you are next. Do not look too closely. There is a non-zero chance that you may be observing the rotten, muted, infested corpse of a friend or loved one. Although requests you to avoid the specimen at all costs, look the other way and remember the binding terms of your contract. Now I kind of want to go over to Ozzy. But he's 100 meters down. I don't think I'll survive that. No. Is he up there? He was. I wish I could get a good look at that model, too. But, I'm gonna turn that into lubricant. Actually. Just so I can get it out of my inventory. And also, it takes up 1 slot instead of 4. So I can put it in here. You know what? Screw it. I died. I have full health again. Let's go look at Ozzy. Maybe he'll give me a new mutant diver. Because the other one was, what was it? Limb growth or whatever? Yeah, new limb growth. And also, while I'm out here, I might find some useful fragments, like sea moth fragments. Maybe I'll find the last fragment for the mobile vehicle bay. Well, I know I'll find sea moth fragments out here somewhere because, 1, he mentioned that he was almost hit by the sea moth bay on the way out. 2, this is in the grassy plateaus, or at least bordering it. No, definitely in it. And the grassy plateaus has a lot of sea moth fragments in it. I think I need... I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. Okay, so... That's fine. You're just a corpse. Notice that there's 2 corpses here, but Ozzy is the only one in there, I think. I don't think you're supposed to be spawn with your head in the ceiling. I think that's a bug. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Can you not? Oh, there's 2 fragments right there. Head up, get oxygen, book it back down. Dude, can you imagine the Red Plague with on top of the hardcore mod? At the very least, just the pressure sickness from it. Oh my god, that'd be awful. Also, apparently it was only 3. I thought it was 4. I guess I'm the stupid one.
New blueprint acquired.
Albeit I already knew that, but that's besides the point. Boy. I'm not gonna go in there. Am I infected yet? Nope. I'm not gonna go in there until I get the sea moth, because then I can spend a little bit more time in there. because then I'll have an oxygen source right outside. There was literally 3 fragments right here. This is one sea moth that has fucking exploded.
Congratulations, survivor. You have
Thanks.
exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%.
Whoa, I'm getting fit.
Swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Was swimming my favorite activity? That's debatable. Did I do it a lot? Didn't have a choice. I was hoping to find a... Oh, hello.
Scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
I was hoping I'd find the last mobile vehicle bay fragment I needed outside in one of the crates. I do not think I will get that lucky. Okay. What happened to you? Are you infected? No, I think you're just not loading properly. I hope you disappear at some point. What the fuck? That's a big skeleton tree. How long have I... Almost an hour. Okay, I'm gonna look around a little bit more. That is cool. To see if I can find any more crates and hope and pray that there's... I was gonna say a mobile vehicle bay fragment, but I'll take a laser cutter fragment. I'm gonna need it at some point regardless. So if I can get all the fragments I need for it and then possibly craft it now, I will. Well, I know I'm not going to be able to craft it now. Can I scan these? No. But... because if I remember correctly, it requires diamonds. But... if I can very least... if I can unlock its crafting recipe now, I'd say I'd be a pretty happy camper. I keep an eye on my oxygen too while I'm here, because I am... You are not supposed to be out here! Ooh, why are my hands jittering? Anyway, like I said, keep an eye on my oxygen, because I am really very low down in the water. I feel like my best bet of finding a laser cutter fragment is, like, further in. You're not supposed to be out here. I don't know why you are. And it's gone. As fast as it appeared, it disappeared. I still don't know why it was there. But honestly, I don't think I have much of a reason to question it. This might be a dumb idea. Hello? Hey! That's fair. I'm waiting for that. That's water. I don't need water.
Water ration ahead of time
I'm
will help
pink.
ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Okay, that's 2 sealed doors. I need the laser cutter. I think the only way through into the rest of this is through one of 2 sealed doors. So I don't know if I'm gonna get the mobile vehicle bay fragment I need. There's pretty high chances that I won't. What if the crab snake was a hallucination? What if I'm starting to get effects of insanity? And the crab snake was just one of them. Because when I got decently close, it disappeared. I was gonna say, what if the reef back glitch was also a thing of hallucination, but no. Wait a second. You're not a reef back, are you? Infested reef back. So yes, but no. That is a blister back. I feel like it's not supposed to be that low resolution, though. Whatever. Not my biggest concern right now. Should I go back to my life pod? I'm gonna go back to my life pod. If I see any crates on the way back, I'll pop down, take a look, see if they're empty or have a fragment that I need, being the mobile vehicle bay fragment. That's not even the... What are you? Bioreactor. I don't plan on making a base anytime soon. If ever, really. Outside of, like, maybe something small. Yes. I can't feckin' see it, but it's here. Anyway, outside of something small, if I need to make a fabricator. There's my ship. There's my new... There's my replacement vehicle. It's the Archon. I don't know if you've looked at the mod page, or you even have the Archon. If you looked at Nexus mods and looked at the images for the Archon, or even have the Archon, then it is a very exciting ship. It's expensive, though. Like, really expensive. Plague Creations. Infested Reefback, or Blitzblack. This Leviathan class organism has fallen prey to the effects of the red plague bacterium. This creature now bears little resemblance to its original form and has been designated the Blisterback. The disease seems to have mutated faster than anticipated, granting it a variety of new abilities. The bacterium is now capable of mimicking more complex organic structures, manifesting, in this case, the replacement of the reefback's shell and eyes with vital organs for survival and function have been replaced with a hard keratin structure seemingly made up of matter harvested from elsewhere. This blisterback is no longer alive, nor can it see. Studying this creature may reveal other abilities of the plague bacterium. Assessment, valuable research prospect. Passive but infected. Approach and treat with caution. What was the high-pitched ringing? I didn't like that. But, let's So I got something new here. Plasteel ingot. That was when I scanned the Seamoth. The laser cutter, which I will pin. Yeah, 2 diamonds. Yeesh. And you, of which I'm going to also pin the battery and the power cell. And with that being said, with a recording time of 1 hour and 5 minutes, that will probably be edited down. I would like to get this out tomorrow, being the day after the mod release. But we'll see how that turns out. So the mod release on the 28th. I'd like to get it out on the 29th. We'll see how that turns out. If this was uploaded anytime after the 29th, well, it didn't turn out right. Didn't turn out as anticipated. But regardless of that matter, I hope you enjoyed this first part of Act 2 of The Red Plague. If you even watched it to completion. But I just, if you didn't, it's fine. Like I said, this is the first probably 3 videos are going to be the same as Act 1, given the fact I'm just going through the same things. There's going to be a few more things, like a couple more creatures, a couple more items. Outside of that, probably going to be virtually the same. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.